Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife, and I am so unbelievably excited about today's vlog. So about a month ago exactly, Sherry and I sent off our DNA test through 23andMe.com. Now there are lots and lots of these companies that you can do these tests on. I think Ancestry.com has one, and honestly the only reason we chose 23andMe was because I like their branding. That's the only reason. I'm a sucker for good marketing, what can I say? So we went online, requested our DNA kits. They sent them to us. We had to like spit in these little vials, fill out some information about us, mail it back. They told us it was gonna take 6 to 8 weeks, but it was like 4 weeks.
Almost exactly.
Almost
like
exactly.
June 15th,
So today, we just got the email that our results are in, and we wanna share them with you as we find out who the heck we even are.
So most of us know kind of through our family, you know, where we think we're from, what our ancestry is. I'm excited to see if this is correct, as far as what I've been told my whole life.
Sure, what do you think you are? If you had to guess just what you think you are predominantly.
Swiss and French and Dutch.
I think probably Irish, English, German. Probably for me, if I had to guess.
I'm excited to see where I get my purple hair from.
I don't think that's really, I don't think that's a genealogy.
That's not ancestry.
It comes from a salon like 2 miles that way and it costs us a buttload of money.
Worth it.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna film on this camera. I'm also going to film on this camera and show you the screen as we log into 23andMe.com and find out our results.
Here we go.
Here we go. So I am going to sign in right here.
Here we go. We're doing Adam's first.
Doing mine first. Ancestry Composition. Oh my gosh, we're about to find out all that I am. Oh geez, a little sneak peek right there. I am 99.9% European and 0.1% Sub-Saharan African.
Sure.
That's amazing. Okay, so I am 50.7% British and Irish. That's kind of what I thought.
Yeah.
5.5% Scandinavian, 3.3% French and German, a little bit of Finnish, a lot of broadly Northwestern Europeans. That's just like a mix of the whole Northwestern Europe area, kind of mutt-ish a little bit. Oh, Southern European, 3.3%, like Iberian Peninsula, so that'd be like Spain and Portugal. Broadly Southern European, 2.7% Eastern European. So Eastern European would be Ukraine, Russia, Poland, Hungary.
Got a whole lot of European in you, babe.
I'm pretty darn European. But the thing I'm most interested in, Sub-Saharan African.
That's hilarious.
West African.
Oh, focus.
The genetic diversity of Sub-Saharan Africa reflects both the deep history of humans in the region and the recent migrations that have carried the diversity of West Africa to both Southern and Eastern Africa. So this map right here shows me.
That's Adam.
That's Adam. So
Very colorful.
I am a colorful guy, Sherry. What is this? How many generations ago was your most recent ancestor for each population?
Ah.
So this says you most likely had a parent, grandparent, or great-grandparent who was 100% British and Irish, which we actually...
Great-grandparent, right?
Great-great-grandparent who was British, who was Irish.
Right, yeah.
That's crazy. So we actually do know that that is true.
How do they know that from your saliva?
Well, it's because it's from your DNA. I think it talks about this in here.
Right, but how can they tell that you have...
West African, you most likely had a 4th great-grandparent, 5th great-grandparent, 6th or 7th great-grandparent who was 100% West African. Person was likely born between 1710 and 1800. That is freaking awesome. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the DNA breakdown of me. So there are 23... Wait, are there 23 chromosomes? Is that right? Or 22?
Maybe.
I don't know. There's something.
Well, it's called 23andMe, so I'm guessing 23 has something to do with it.
So this shows in my DNA what part is Northwestern Europe. The parts that are British and Irish. And then you can scroll through and see where in your DNA these different areas, like my West African kind of ancestry is right there. Right there.
So not much.
Not much. But that is so cool.
That's awesome.
So there's a lot of other stuff that I'm not going to bore you with tons and tons of details because it'll probably take us hours, honestly, to go through this. So maternal haplogroup, paternal haplogroup. I think that that's just the mother and father side of your DNA, like the history of it. Oh, Neanderthal ancestry. Let's see.
Oh, how Neanderthal are you?
I have 282 Neanderthal variants. More than 56% of 23andMe customers. Pretty Neanderthal. I have 0 Neanderthal variants with straighter hair.
Oh, he's less likely to sneeze after eating dark chocolate.
I have 0 Neanderthal variants associated with having less back hair. That is true.
He has a lot of back hair.
I would look Neanderthal. Height. Yep, I'm pretty tall, pretty hairy, Neanderthal guy. Let's go back to the other part that made me feel better about myself. Let's go back up here. So honestly, I don't know what these are. Like maternal haplogroups. Your maternal haplogroup is J2A1A1B. As our ancestors ventured out of Eastern Africa, they branched off in diverse groups that crossed and recrossed the globe over tens of thousands of years. Some of their migrations can be traced through haplogroups, families of lineages that descend from a common ancestor. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Your maternal haplogroup can reveal the path followed by the women of your maternal line. Oh, that is interesting. So it talks about the origin and migration of haplogroup J2A1, which I'm a part of. Your maternal haplogroup J2A1A1B traces back to a woman who lived less than 9,000 years ago. My haplogroup is relatively common among 23andMe customers. In fact, 1 in 260 customers share my haplogroup assignment. Haplogroup J2A, Angles, Saxons, and Jutes. This is really interesting. So it talks about DNA, talks about maternal inheritance, tracing female migration.
And then it'll do the same for the paternal side.
And it'll do the exact same for the paternal side. Paternal haplogroup. The problem with me being a researcher is I'm probably going to spend all evening going through this kind of stuff.
Right, but I'd like to look at mine.
You ready, Sherry?
Yep.
Okay, you guys, we're going to go up here. Adam Legg. We're going to switch profiles.
Yay!
I'm so excited to see what you are. I bet it says 100% beautiful. I was just flirting with you.
I know that. They know that too.
So here is Sherry. You remember my map? There is Sherry's map. You're so much more colorful than I am. You have like Middle Eastern. Oh, I'm so intrigued by this. Okay, you also are 99% European.
Middle Eastern and North African.
Wow.
And 0.1% unassigned.
What does that mean? Click on unassigned.
There's a wide range of human diversity out there, and sometimes our algorithm is unable to assign a region of DNA to a specific population. As we collect more data and update our algorithm, I can't read, we expect that the amount of unassigned ancestry seen by customers will decrease.
I bet that's your princess DNA.
That's my Disney side.
It's your Disney DNA.
The magical side.
It's the magical side.
All right, European. Let's see.
See what you are, Sherry.
Oh, yep. British and Irish, and French and German.
Is that what you said?
Well, Swiss, which is basically German, so.
Did you expect that high of British and Irish?
I did not, actually.
That's the highest for you.
That is interesting.
And that was the highest for me.
38.4 is British and Irish.
Wow. Scandinavian, Finnish. Oh, you're 3.5% Iberian. I don't remember what mine was, but I don't think it was that high. And then Eastern European and broadly European. That's very interesting. And go to the Middle East.
We're actually very similar in the British and Irish. You had a lot more. You were like 50-something.
I was like 50%, and I was less on French and German. Go to the Middle Eastern and North African. So you're both. You're North African and broadly Middle Eastern. Click on each one of those. Over the last several millennia, the Sahara has been a significant geographic barrier for the people of Africa. Although trade routes between the northern and southern parts of the continent have long existed, North Africa has been strongly influenced by people of the Middle East and Southern Europe. And now you're broadly Middle Eastern.
The people of Northern Africa and Middle East have not only genetic, but also deep linguistic connections with one another.
That's crazy. So scroll down to your ancestry timeline. Let's see what we have. British, Irish, French, German, obviously most recent.
Yep. So I knew that, the French and German, because I think like my great, maybe possibly third great grandfather came over from Switzerland.
Okay.
On my dad's side.
And then Iberian, Scandinavian, Sardinian, Finnish, North African, Eastern European. So fascinating. Oh, here's Sherry's ancestry. Here's her chromosomes. It's really fascinating.
It really is. So the North African and Middle Eastern is right
here.
there.
Yep. Huh.
And it's purple.
It is purple.
That's where my purple hair comes from. We found it.
We did find it. We found your purple hair. It's from your Middle Eastern and North African ancestry.
Yes, I love it. This is fascinating.
It's so fascinating. Like, I want to like dive into all of this. Go back and see, like, let's see your haplogroups. Okay, your maternal haplogroup is U5B2, because your haplogroup U5B, one of two primary branches of one of the oldest haplogroups in Europe. Members of U5 likely spread throughout Europe around 30,000 years ago. Traces back to women who lived approximately 23,000 years ago, when mile-thick glaciers covered the northern half of Europe. This is interesting. Remember, mine was like 1 in 260 people. Yours is 1 in 1,600. You have like a super unique haplogroup.
It's because of the magic.
What's up, baby? I like your haplogroup. That's like it's like an ancestry like pickup line. Let's see what your paternal haplogroup is. Not available. Oh wait. Oh, go show up. Look at that. Property of the Y chromosome, which only males possess. So females do not have a paternal haplogroup. That's interesting. Well, learn something new every day. And now let's check your Neanderthalness. Your Neanderthal ancestry.
309. You had 500 something?
No, I had 200 and some. You are 90% more Neanderthal than 23andMe customers.
That's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
I'm like the girliest, like least Neanderthal person ever.
I know. Let's scroll down and see. Straight hair. Okay, you don't have straight hair.
I do not.
Are you likely to sneeze after eating dark chocolate?
I don't think so. I've never noticed.
You have back hair? Not that I've seen. And you're short. So maybe you're... I don't know how to read this. I don't even know really what Neanderthals
I don't feel
are.
like they actually know me.
Well, they do have your DNA.
It's true. Look at how colorful I am. I'm like all over the world.
You are all over the world and very, very colorful. So you guys, this was amazing. I am so glad we did this.
We found out where my purple hair came from.
Yep, we found out that I am West African a little bit. Sherry's a little bit North African and Middle Eastern. We found out that we're both British and Irish.
That's a lot.
So that's both of our predominant.
That 0.1% of me is unassigned, which I'm pretty sure is the magic princess side.
That's clearly the magic princess. Although I would have thought you were more than 0.1% magical princess.
I'm going to agree with that.
Apparently you're not, though. This was amazing, though. And you know, honestly, we had kind of gone back and forth about ordering these for a while because they are a little bit expensive. They're like $99 each. Yeah. But I've got to say, after looking at the results, after knowing this stuff, I am so glad we did it.
And there's a whole lot more that we can like dig into and report.
Yeah, we don't want to bore you guys with everything, but we are definitely probably going to sit here for a while and like go through all of the numbers and stuff. But what I'm going to do is you can actually order 23andMe on Amazon, and so I'm going to put a link down below that you can just click on. If this is something that you want to do, I think it's awesome. Yeah. Like, this is information that I never would have gotten, right? Like, however would I have known that that's kind of my DNA breakdown. So I loved doing this. That was fun, huh? So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next vlog.